10 months ago, in some sort of midlife crisis, I bought this Mark 7 Transit van to convert into a camper van. Blood, sweat and tears, and months of hard work later, out of the ashes rose the Moody Firebird Campervan. I think it's time to do it all over again. You say there's a fine line between genius and insanity. Well, we're about to find out. So after doing all that last year, I've decided to do it all over again, but an even grander scale now. So yeah, it's a 2017 Fiat Ducato XBT, and it is in mint condition. Well, almost anyway. Big thanks to Tom, who bought the van off. It's an absolute belter with the 2 single chairs, which is what I wanted. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy getting stuck into this one. The cab is also absolutely mint as well. It's already come with a diesel heater in, quite a good one as well, so I'm made up with that's one less job to do. And it's got a power system, but I'm not sure yet how I'm going to tackle that. Yeah, so after doing this once before, I think I've got the knowledge now not to set myself on fire, not to cut myself open, and not to rip any muscles off the bone this time. I'm sure it'll all work out, honestly. Who am I kidding? So the tools I'm going to need today, in no particular order, are a towel, wipes, gloves. It looks like things are about to get proper dirty in here, like with that, but it'll all become apparent soon. Socket set, impact driver, a decent Stanley knife, and a gentle persuader. Men always need one of these. If all else fails, use the hammer. So day one, first thing, get this bad boy out here, unbolting all this bulkhead off, then sound deaden all the panels that I think aren't going to have windows or max air fans in anyway, so wish me luck. Yeah, one more thing I forgot, sandwich bags as well, and I'll tell you why I've got a towel and sandwich bags. It's just a little tip off me. So if you've got a towel, it's good for wiping stuff down, or if you're bleeding to death, helps. But also, to put all your screws and bolts on so they don't roll all over the van and you can't find them. And then bag them up. And right on here what they're for, like bulkhead examples, stuff like that. Right, first problem. There's always problems in van building. I've just noticed when I was going to take the bulkhead out, this wire coming through the bulkhead. How the frig am I going to do that? I'm not an electrician, and my mate is away who does all that stuff to help me. So my idea is, I think it's a DC charging cable for this electrical system. I'm going to try and use a step drill bit to drill a little channel out of that, so when I undo the bulkhead, I can take it off without ragging all the wires out. So wish me luck. Oh, I nearly forgot one more thing. A cushion. Be kind to your knees, as Baz Luhrmann said, because you'll miss them when they're gone. Trust me. Protect your knees. Coming from a floor layer, this as well. Need something to kneel on all the time. You'll thank me later. So what is this strange looking cat, you might ask? It's called a step. It's called a step drill bit. I was going to do a whole segment on this in a couple of weeks for other reasons, but I'm going to jump the gun now because I need it. These are brilliant. You've got to buy these for van builds. You'll see why during the videos I'm making anyway, so wish me luck. That is fucking solid. Yes. Let me torch Stand here, make sure there's nothing I can see in my way. No, it's the metal cavity behind it. Yes. Winner chicken dinner. Right. Right, remember I said the importance of gloves. Here we go. Sharp metal cuts. Skin quite easy. That should be able to come down there. I'll go get some pliers and bend that back. Ooh, that's a sharp bugger, that one. Yes! I love it when a plan comes together. What the hell's that? Someone's cut a wire here. It wasn't me, Shaggy. So quite aptly, the first day of the build, and God said on the first day, oh, what did he say? Let there be light. Ah, oh, fucking hell, I'm still connected. Fuck. Right, let's try this again. On the first day of creation, God said, let there be light. Oh, yes. Sorry, Justine, I said I'd wait for help for this, but it's not that heavy. Let there be lights. So, here's my little tip from before. Sandwich zippy bag. Put the bulkhead bolts in. So, a marker as well, permanent marker, is so needed in a van build. So yeah, put them nice and safe, not rolling around a van after they've been took off the towel. Keep them with the bulkhead. I'll try and sell it on eBay or something, but yeah, marker as well, so you can mark out where everything's going on the walls of your van. Brilliant. Ooh. So, time for the sound deadening. So just before I start, I wanted to mention DodoMat for all their insulation products. I used them on the last Transit I did. If you've seen the video, and their sound deadening pads, I'm going to do 90% of the van today. And you know what? I want to show you why their products are really good as well. Let me just open one here. What I particularly like about them as well is the fact that they've got like a graft paper on the back, so any sort of cuts you want to do or you want to measure, then you can use them as the guide for cutting, which I think is boss. So my 3 pro tips for this is gloves are a must, because when you cut this stuff, it's razor sharp on the foil bit, on the edges. Pro tip 2 is warm the van up first. Not too warm today, so I've had the diesel heater running for ages, so all the panels are a little bit warm for adhesion. And pro tip 3 is use a bit of old, say, a ply or something to do your cuts, so you're not scoring through onto your floor and causing any damage to that. And pro tip 4, use these degreaser wipes, ultra grind wipes. I use the multi-use ones to wipe all your panels down first, so there's no grease or dust and everything sticks to the panels nice. So I've just had to stop filming because Houston, we've got a problem. And I'm not talking about because the van has got more insulation on it than that rocket that went to the moon. I'm on about this. It was peeling a little bit off like that. Stuff was coming off because the van was getting a bit cold. So I've just got a roller to put it on. And I've had the diesel heater running Again, because I had all the doors open and stuff was getting cold. So yeah, it delayed me a little bit, but yeah. Need one of these in my arsenal as well, just for rolling on these panels. So these sound deadening panels, for me, have massive difference. So listen to this. Now listen to this. When you insulate them on top of that as well, they're absolutely solid like a bass drum. Day one finished, and that is all the sides are sound deadened and the bulkhead's out. Right, day one a success. I'm off to a party.